Okay, there we go. Hello, guys. As you can see today, a slightly different angle here. Wow, the camera looks really weird. Okay, because today I have something I want to show you, and I must probably have to adjust the camera because I got a few boxes today, fancy boxes, and I want to show you what's inside. But before we start, as you can probably guess, it's something that I ordered, and I just want to get this off right from the start that this is not like a paid review or anything. This is stuff that I have purchased with my own money, and I don't even think the company knows that I'm doing this. I just am pretty excited about it, so I decided I want to share it with you. So let's get this camera adjusted so we can actually open some boxes and get this microphone out of the way. Yes, RGB headset and mouse pad. Now that people can actually see this from a smaller box. Yeah, but there are... Oh, hold on. Is this microphone set to... Okay, microphone will be slightly further away than usual. I hope you can still hear. Ooh, what's in the box? Okay, so we have a box here. Let's actually, can we adjust? I set this to manual everything. So that means that it will be quite a manual process. And is this even in focus? Woo! There we go. That looks like that's in focus. So, box number one. Have more boxes. Tons of small boxes. Let's get those out. So, unboxing live streams here. Oops. Okay, got one of them out. The center one. But I don't want to start with that. We'll start with this one here in the corner. Oh. Ah, you go there, and you go there. Okay, I should zoom out a bit. This is maybe a little overdone. Okay, here we have the first box. If we look at it, it might reveal a little bit about what's inside. Let's see if we can get this to focus. Let's see. Mercury. What are people saying? Well, get the box open. In the box we have a little bit of paper and a piece of plastic. Not very exciting, but down here we have, I'll see if I can focus in on this, a very small, oh there, 3D printed version of Mercury. Look at that, that is so cool. It's kind of like, you know, these those you can get in the cockpit, right? So instead of having those, it's basically the same thing, right? So you put these on here, and the cool thing is, I mean, I haven't installed the app, but if you have an app, you can that comes with it, you can then scan this, and you will then use this to track it, and you can then get some like real life, like augmented reality info boxes about the planet. You can then put those on your shelf, and you can then go over and scan it. There's only 8 planets. Yeah, but in this set, I think there is actually. Let's get this back here. I think they actually was nice enough to include Pluto, and let's just go through these one at a time. Oh, open boxes, and here we have, of course, Venus. Look at that; it's very bright. I really like this one. So cool. And stick around because we're just gonna quickly go through the planets here so you guys can see them. And yeah, I was raised with 9 planets as well. And then I have a extra box, a bigger box we will open at the end, and that's the main thing. That this is kind of like the bonus ones. Starting with this sort. Oh, and quick guess of the channel. What's the next one? Boop. There we go. Very tiny planet Earth. Okay, get this zoomed in. And you can see that there is a small amount of, you can see the print lines on them where the 3D printer has actually printed them. But this one then goes on the platform. They're black on the other side, which kind of looks pretty neat as well, if you do like that. Then maybe not turn it on the side. Where's the North Pole? Like that. Then we have small planet Earth on a piece of plastic. And I guess you can see, as an extreme astronomy nerd, why I just had to have these. It's just one of those things that when I saw it, I was like, oh my god. They are quite expensive, but oh my god, I want them. Okay, quickly moving on to Mars. Look at that. Oh, keep that in focus. Whee, here we go. Like that. That's about right, I think. Look at that. Small amount of ice here on the... Not sure if this is the southern or northern pole. You can actually... I don't know if you can see it. If I can get this turned just right, you might be able to see that it actually has small mountains on it. You can see that right there. On this side, there's a small mountain on it. So some of the mountains are actually modeled on the planet. They're not just... So these are from a company. People asking in chat. Oh, no, I should put it back in the box. I should have it out of the box and over on the table. These are from a company called Astro Reality. In one word. You can see here. Astro Reality. And you can buy these off their homepage. I don't think they sell them anywhere else. Whoop. Okay, moving on. I haven't seen Jupiter yet. This box has not been opened. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. And now moving on to Jupiter. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, wow, it's way out of focus. Sorry, guys. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. I like the bright color scheme they've used. And the surface, they're a little rough on the surface, so they're not like completely smooth. Okay, that's Jupiter. Let's quickly, because I don't want this to drag out. Oops, I'm destroying the whole screen here. Move on to Saturn. Now, I don't believe from the pictures. Don't believe that from the pictures that that Saturn has any rings. That doesn't. Look at that. Saturn. And now we're moving on to Uranus and then Neptune. And then we can see, we can guess, maybe you can see it already here. The last one is, this is Uranus. Oh, nice. I like this one as well. Gonna be quite interesting to see what they have done with Neptune, because those are pretty similar. I would guess Neptune would be slightly darker in the color. Oops. Yeah, indeed it is. So here we have Neptune, slightly darker. Compare that to the other one, which is like a blue-greenish color. This is more blue. Okay. And then the final one. Final box is Pluto. I really like that they include Pluto. And these must be images. This must be based on the images that was taken with that a couple of years ago. Because until like a couple of years ago, we didn't have this amount of detail on Pluto. So I really like that they've done that, and the fact that they've included Pluto, because to me, Pluto will always be a planet. Okay, so that was the first box. Let me just real quick get all of these back where they belong. Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Earth, Venus. Zoom out maybe so you guys can follow along here. Okay, and Mercury, and then this is out of focus again, isn't it? I've gone over to manual focus because I'm going to be moving stuff around. So that was box number 1. Let's put that aside. And then this one. This was the main reason why I did this. There's a piece of paper. Okay, let's get this out of the way. And a small piece of, I don't think it's glass. It's just plastic, but it has like a small dip in it. Let's put that aside. And now, can you guys guess what it is? I really love this one. Oh. Look at that. Look at that thing. This is gorgeous. Try to show this to the camera. I just love this thing. I'll give you guys a closer look at it here to get this box out of the way. And it's heavy. This is, I would say, at least between 1 or 2 kilograms. It's quite heavy actually. And there is, I'll see if I can get a good zoomed in shot of this here. And, oops, get this in focus. There we go. You can see the degree of detail in this thing is really, really amazing. I really like this one. And the whole thing is of course textured, so you can actually see the craters have have a little bit of depth to them. And there's absolutely, there's absolutely no sign of 3D printed mark. And I believe these ones are, the model is 3D printed, and then that is cast. So they made a cast from a 3D printed model. So they're not actually 3D printed. So they must have done some kind of post-processing to it after it was printed to remove some of the printing lines that you would normally be able to see. But this is really, really amazing. And again, the same thing. It's a shame that I didn't install the app. But the idea is that you put this somewhere, like here, right? And you can then take your phone out. Phone's over here. So take your phone out, and you can install the app. And when you then overlay that over with the model here, it will then, with augmented reality, you will then be able to see where exactly on the moon they landed with the Apollo spacecrafts and other like interesting features about the moon. You can sit and look at it. There we go. So these are gonna be, of course, they're purely for decorations, but I really like this one. This is so cool. But anyway, as I said, it's going to be a extremely short stream today because we're not really playing computer games. I'm just gonna get you guys back up here. I was pretty much just going to show you. The camera's still off. There we go. To show you this because I actually think this is pretty damn cool. It just arrived in the mail today, and I really like this. I will actually, because people will probably ask, see if I can find a link to their homepage in case you want to. Let's see. In case you want to look at it yourself. I mean, it is quite expensive, but God, I love these things. But anyway, that was pretty much it. Again, very short stream, just because I really want to share this with you, and I didn't really want to do a proper video on it because then it would be more like a review, and it was not really meant what I wanted it to be. I just wanted to share this thing and all these small like miniature planets. So anyway, thanks a lot for dropping by this very short stream today, and yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, over to Discord. I will see you guys over there in a little bit.